Which of the following statements makes me sound weak, and which ones make me sound strong? I need help learning to effectively use social media. I need help from an accountant to file my taxes. I need help with my anxiety in social settings. I can barely get out of bed in the morning because I'm so depressed. I need help. Each statement asks for help. Somehow in the machismo of human beings, asking for help, especially for guys, is seen as a weakness. We're a country of self-starters and overachievers. We don't ask for help. We carve out our path and kick ass. How's your marriage? It's great. How's work? Fine. How are Abby and Bart doing in school? Both of them are taking AP classes along with playing sports, and they're both working after school. All of us are fine. Everyone is great. We are all so full of shit, and all of us need help. We know it. We simply don't ask for help often enough. What is up, people who are afraid to ask for help? I'm Tom Ryan, the creator of Nobody's Normal, where my decades of research, experimentation, and study on mental health, particularly in the areas of anxiety, depression, and bipolar, make me the craziest person on earth. And does listening to a crazy person talk about mental health make you crazy? Yeah, I kind of think it does. Today, we empower ourselves by asking for help with our anxiety and or depression. It must have been 30 plus years ago, and I was watching an interview with the president of Coca-Cola. I believe his name was Dan Keogh. And the interviewer asked, what is the one thing you did that allowed you to rise to the top of one of the oldest and most respected companies in the world? Without hesitation, he replied, asking for help. For 20 years, I owned an outdoor events company. We put on running races and triathlons. We had multiple trailers to carry our equipment, which included fencing, tables, coolers, and the heaviest damn generators ever. One of our race day laborers, let's call him Jack, was in his mid-60s and about 70, 80 pounds overweight. And Jack always wanted to show everyone how strong he was by lifting the generators all by himself. People would always offer to help him lift the generators into the trailer. No, I got it, he would say. Then he would bend over and lift while his face turned as purple as Barney the dinosaur. He looked like he was going to explode. Funny thing is, Jack seemed to love it when people would tell him, wow, Jack, you're strong. I said to him, Jack, you're an idiot for not accepting the help of others. While Jack was damn near having a coronary lifting the generators, I took a team of volunteers with me to carry 14-pound tables into the trailers, putting one person on each corner. Did I look weak for asking 3 people to help me carry a table that weighed a little more than a couple of watermelons? If you believe asking for help is a weakness, you straight up need to check yourself. You do realize going to the doctor is asking for help, right? When you call AAA to help you change a tire, yeah, you're asking for help. An accountant doing your taxes? Help. Babysitter? Help. Glam squad? Help. Getting your hair cut? Help. Lawn service? Help. Someone cleaning your house? Help. Why in the hell is it so tough asking for help with our mental health? Why are we afraid to communicate with those close to us that we're struggling emotionally? We don't hide the fact that we have an amazing lawn service. We post on Instagram the results of our glam squad, yet showing any type of perceived weakness with our mental health stays buried like our faces, which are covered in lipstick, eyeliner, mascara, foundation, concealer, blush, bronzer, fake eyelashes, and face primer. We wear Spanx and Skims to sculpt our bodies. We wear toupees and wear red ties and Rolexes to look successful. Apparently, everyone in the world is crushing it except for you. The truth is, all of us are a mess. And here's the funny thing. We think we are fooling people when the reality is we are only fooling ourselves. In an upcoming video, we will address what help looks like for people who struggle with anxiety and/or depression. Spoiler alert. If you think therapy and meds are the help, you are badly mistaken. They are merely emotional duct tape. Here is the number one thing you must do when you hesitate asking for help with your anxiety and/or depression. Get over yourself. All of us are flawed and imperfect people. Are you a fool for going to the dentist because you have a toothache? Are you ashamed you sought help from an oncologist for a brain tumor? Guys, when was the last time you were honest with your family about how miserable you are at work? How's it going being open and honest about the unhappiness in your marriage or love relationship? As men, we don't do it. We hide it because men are macho, strong, tough. Big boys don't cry. We are powerful, sitting atop our white horses, strong, confident, and determined. Women want men on a white horse. They don't want them when they fall off. Ladies and gentlemen, the consequences of keeping silent about our mental health struggles is much worse than seeking help for them. For over 20 years, people know I've been diagnosed with the holy trinity of crazy: anxiety disorders, depression, and my all-time favorite, bipolar. The relief of not hiding who I am is both thrilling and liberating. Hiding who we are is a non-stop game of exhaustion. Okay, Tom, I get it. Help me get better at asking for help. You see there, asking for help wasn't so tough. Here is my recommendation on how to ask for help when you're struggling with your mental health. Sit down with 3 of your closest friends and tell them the truth. Ask them for help in creating a plan to provide support as you move closer to enhancing your mental health. Push all your chips into the middle of the table. If you're a fan of, or if you've listened to Brené Brown, this type of vulnerability is a sign of how much you love. The message you're sending to your friends is, I trust you enough to let you help me. Lean into the pain. Don't amplify suffering by staying silent. I completely understand the feeling of burdening our friends and loved ones with our challenges. In Amanda Palmer's book, The Art of Asking: How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Let People Help, she offers what I believe could be the greatest explanation for asking for help. Here's what she writes. By receiving from others, by letting them help you, you really aid them to become bigger, more generous, more magnanimous. You do them a service. It's only because giving is so much associated with material things that receiving looks bad. It would be a terrible calamity for the world if we eliminated the beggar. The beggar is just as important in the scheme of things as the giver. If begging were eliminated, God help us if there should no longer be a need to appeal to some other human being. Amanda Palmer nailed it. When we don't ask our friends, family, or loved ones for help, we deny them the joy of helping us. One of the greatest benefits of life, one of our greatest sources of joy, comes from helping others. Ask yourself, do you feel greater joy receiving an Apple Watch or seeing the face of someone after you gave them the Apple Watch that they've always wanted? When you see this type of joy, we experience it with them. The people in our life want to support us. And we win by having them help us. Not asking for help denies our friends and loved ones joy. You've heard me say it 100 times, asking for help is a strength. You're not broken. You don't need to be fixed. Your anxiety and/or depression, they're not curses. Don't be Jack lifting a heavy-ass generator by yourself when others want to help you. Down below in the description box, I've provided some next level links to benefit you. One of them is to become part of the Nobody's Normal community. I want you to join the Nobody's Normal community today for 2 reasons. First, inside our community is where we truly learn how to kick ass with anxiety and depression. And second, I'm in it and I'm a mess. So please do it now. This won't be our last adventure on how to ask for help. It is a major obstacle for many people, but today is a good start. If you're stuck and need a little more support, every week I have a limited amount of free 30-minute chats with me via Zoom, and all you need to do is click the Talk with Tom link at nobodysnormal.org. You know, I always end our time together with the same message. Please never forget, I struggle every day with anxiety, depression, and bipolar. Sometimes asking for help is very difficult for me too. Yet, when I remember it's a strength and allows people the joy of helping me, it does make it a little easier. You can't do it alone. No one can. You and me, our time together, by simply being here, watching this video, you have helped me a lot. Till next time, I am Tom Ryan. I'll see you next Saturday at 10 a.m. And for many of you, I'll see you in a couple hours as you help me move a piano up 3 flights of stairs.